zip it in the hole.
Good lie right there.
Ever seen a golf tournament where everything's going smooth until some random guy walks up to Rory McIlroy's bag and just tries to steal his club mid-round? And the wild part, that wasn't even the strangest thing that week. That's the thing about golf. Everyone thinks it's all polite claps and boring Sundays until it suddenly turns into absolute madness. First up, we have Jessica Korda firing her caddy mid-round.
Aforementioned caddy, who is no longer alongside 20-year-old Jessica Korda.
Okay, this one is straight up messy in the best way. Jessica Korda is out there grinding through a brutal round at the US Women's Open. You can tell the vibes are off. She and her caddy, Jason Gilroy, are not seeing eye to eye. You can feel the tension even through the TV. Every shot comes with a side eye. Every missed putt adds fuel. Then she just snaps. Right there. Mid-round, she fires him.
Where, Jane, I understand Jessica Korda has a new caddy on the bag.
Like not later, not after the round, right there, while the cameras are rolling and holes are still left. And here's the wild part, she doesn't even blink. She looks into the crowd, finds her boyfriend, and basically goes,
her boyfriend, Johnny Del Prete, is on the bag.
And the dude, Johnny Del Prete, he casually steps up, grabs the bag, and carries on like this kind of thing happens all the time. We all know it does not. This man just turned from boyfriend to emergency caddy at the US freaking Open. You could see some people in the gallery looking like, did we just witness that? And yes they did. It was pure chaos, but also kind of iconic. No one's pulling that off unless they've got ice in their veins. On number 2, we got Tony Romo chipping from a hospitality tent.
Proving it. Well, you've got to. Yeah.
Tony Romo has had some wild moments on the football field, but the man also knows how to make a golf crowd scream. During the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, he yanked his drive so far offline that it ended up just outside a hospitality tent, like inside the ropes where fans are eating snacks. Most folks would have taken a drop and moved on. Not Romo. He casually strolls into the tent, checks out the carpet like he's shopping for rugs, and says, yeah, I'm playing this.
I like it.
Then he chips it perfectly through the opening and lands the ball 2 feet from the hole.
Yeah, what a shot. There it is. Come on.
The crowd goes crazy. It was like golf meets trick shot meets living room demo day. Even the commentators were laughing, like, did he seriously just do that? And he did. The calm, the precision, the swagger, it was all there. That shot made the rounds online so fast, it might as well have been a touchdown replay. Next, we have Billy Horschel versus Gator. So Billy Horschel is just walking up the fairway, minding his business, going to check his ball, and there's a full-sized alligator just vibing in the middle of the fairway like it owns the course.
Jake Knapp is stealing the show here. He is a UCLA Bruin.
Most people would have stopped cold or run the other way. Not Billy. He just walks up, gives it a little poke with his club like he's moving a lawn chair, and the gator actually listens. It casually strolls off like, all right, I'm going.
Let's go, Billy. That's Gator on Gator crime right there. Thank goodness the officials are there. Billy.
Commentators are laughing and basically narrating it like a nature documentary. And Billy just goes back to his ball and finishes the hole with a par like he didn't just guide a literal dinosaur off the grass.
Let's go, Billy. That's Gator on Gator crime right there.
The entire moment was peak Florida golf energy. It went viral within minutes. People couldn't believe how calm he was. I mean, we've seen wildlife on golf courses before, but this one felt different because Billy just handled it like a dad shooing a raccoon off his porch. And now we have Rory McIlroy fan club theft. Rory McIlroy was just chilling mid-round at the Scottish Open, probably thinking about his next swing, when out of nowhere, a fan walks onto the tee box. Not near it, on it. No security in sight, no, sir, you can't be here. Just this guy strolling up like he's part of the foursome. He walks straight over to Rory's bag, pulls out a club, and starts swinging it like he's warming up for beer league golf. Rory and Jon Rahm are standing there like statues. It takes a good 20 seconds before anyone even reacts. Finally, security jogs over and pulls the guy away, but by then it was too late. The internet already had the footage and it blew up fast. The vibe? Glitch in the Matrix. In a sport where silence and structure rule everything, this felt like a complete system crash. On number 5 is Louis Oosthuizen's kart path rocket. So Louis Oosthuizen hits a drive that's not exactly textbook.
Second shot.
It goes way right, like seriously off course. Everyone's expecting it to just plop into some rougher trees, maybe bounce a little and stop, but no. It hits the cart path and turns into a golf ball possessed. The thing takes off like someone attached a motor to it.
Oh, he's certainly not going left.
It just keeps going, rolling, skidding, zipping down the path like it's late for something.
Well, right now he's very close to the hole.
People are watching in disbelief as it travels almost the full length of the hole. Nearly 500 yards later, the ball finally comes to a stop.
Oh!
Well, that's about a 500-yard drive, I think, isn't it?
It's just short of the green, and you'd think he's about to capitalize with an easy birdie, right? Nah, after all that, the guy just walks off with a par. Not even mad, just kind of stunned. Fans are clapping, but also looking at each other like, did that actually just happen? Because that wasn't a drive, it was a missile with a Titleist logo. Next is Tony Finau ankle roll. Tony Finau was having the time of his life at the par 3 contest. He nails a hole-in-one, and the crowd goes wild. Tony takes off sprinting down the fairway like he just scored the winning touchdown, and honestly, the energy was perfect.
With his son cheering behind him. Everybody may be really cheering on this one.
He does this little skip spin move at the end, and bam, his ankle rolls hard. You could see it bend in a way. Ankles are definitely not supposed to bend. He hits the ground, grimacing, trying to play it cool, but everyone watching knew something was off.
Please don't hurt yourself.
The man literally stood up, popped his ankle back into place, and limped away like nothing happened. Then 2 days later, he plays in the actual Masters. Torn ligaments and all. Not only does he make it through the tournament, he finishes in the top 10. Total beast move. But honestly, no matter how well he played, everyone remembers the fall. That clip plays in every fail montage, every Masters flashback, every single time the par 3 is mentioned. On number 7 is a heckler who sinks putt in front of Rory. You know you're bold when you start heckling Rory McIlroy on the green. That's exactly what one fan did during a Ryder Cup practice round. Rory and Henrik Stenson were missing a short putt, and this guy in the crowd yells out, "I could make that." Most pros would ignore it. Not Rory. He grabs a putter, walks over, and invites the guy onto the green on live TV. Crowd's loving it already. The fan strolls up in jeans and dress shoes. No warm-up, just vibes. He lines it up, swings, and drains it in the first try. Crowd absolutely erupts. Rory's cracking up, Henrik's grinning, and the dude just becomes an instant legend. Like, this guy showed up to heckle and walked off with one of the most iconic Ryder Cup moments of all time. Everyone was talking about it. The clip blew up, and you can still find people asking, whatever happened to that guy? Doesn't matter, he lived the dream. He talked trash and backed it up, in front of the best golfers in the world. On number 8 is the Squirrel, who halts Rory's putt.
Width is a downslope that starts at about 275 yards. He can easily do that with 3 wood.
Rory's lining up a birdie putt, totally locked in, crowd silent, everything perfect. And then, out of nowhere, a squirrel struts across the green like it owns the place. Not running, just slowly strolling straight toward the ball. Then it stops, right next to the ball, like it's guarding it. Rory steps back, smirks, because what even is this moment? The crowd starts giggling. And the squirrel, it just sits there, all chill, like it's about to call a rules official. Eventually, a caddy gently shoos it off the green.
Okay, oh, he's winning now. Check his ticket.
Rory resets and rains the putt like a total pro.
Go get it, Rory!
You'd think a squirrel crashing a major sports moment would be rare, but no, this one made sure the cameras got every angle. It wasn't dramatic or game-changing, just one of those random, weirdly perfect interruptions that makes golf feel less stiff and way more fun. On number 10 is the Tyrrell Hatton's toilet door incident. Tyrrell Hatton's out there doing his thing, lining up a shot, full focus mode. It's dead silent, the kind of quiet where you can hear someone breathing 3 holes away. He's right in the zone.
Distracted by something, we're told it.
Mid-back swing went out of nowhere. Slam. Some loud door bangs shut, echoing like a cannon. Everyone's confused, turning heads. Hatton looks up, totally unbothered, and just says, "Was that you? What are you doing?" The best part? It was his fiancée, Emily Bratcher.
That's my fiance. Trying to put me off. Was.
She'd been in the portable toilet nearby and somehow managed to create the loudest interruption in golf history.
You should be ashamed.
You can hear the commentators trying not to laugh. They're cracking up, the gallery's loving it, and Hatton's just standing there with that smirk, not even mad. Then he drops the line, "You should be ashamed." Not angry, just full-on cheeky Brit mode. It instantly became a viral moment, not because it was some huge scandal, but because it was just so human. Next is Tiger's tampon moment at the Genesis Invitational 2023. So Tiger Woods is out there with Justin Thomas, vibing. Just 2 bros playing at the Genesis Invitational. All is good. Tiger still looks like he's got some gas in the tank, injuries and all. Then comes the 9th hole. Tiger absolutely crushes his drive, like no mercy.
Stayed on the ground. It did, and this one's headed a little left.
It sails way past Thomas's ball, and you'd think that would be the story, right? Nope. As they walk off the tee box, Tiger reaches into his pocket, pulls out a tampon, and hands it to JT with the cheekiest grin.
Pretty good lie right there.
At first, people were like, huh? Just 2 dudes messing around? But then the camera zooms in and boom, social media goes nuclear. People are dissecting every frame like it's a Zapruder film. Some folks laughed it off while others were not having it.
Good friends indeed.
Accusations of sexism started flying. Why is comparing a dude's drive to a woman's automatically supposed to be embarrassing? Tiger tried to play it down at first, but ended up apologizing after the backlash. Whether you thought it was harmless locker room humor or just bad taste, that clip is burned into golf history forever. On number 12, we got 7-man playoff for bronze at Tokyo Olympics 2021.
All of us once men's golf teed off at the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo.
Everyone was watching the Olympics thinking, cool, who's winning gold? But the real chaos? That was the bronze medal battle. 7 guys tied after 72 holes. Not for the win, for 3rd place. And somehow that made it even more dramatic. They had to split into 2 groups just to manage the playoff. It was like watching the Hunger Games with golf clubs. One by one, players dropped out. Casey, Matsuyama, Pereira, gone.
5 players moved on to a 2nd and 3rd playoff hole, and then there were 2, with Chinese Taipei's CT Pan coming away with the bronze.
Then it's down to 2, Colin Morikawa, who just won the Open like a boss, and CT Pan, who was quietly just hanging around being a menace. They head back to 18. Morikawa finds a bunker, but can't save it. Pan keeps it clean, taps in for par, and the bronze medal was secured. Dude went from barely making the field to standing on an Olympic podium.
A 7-man sudden death playoff for that final podium spot.
The whole thing felt less like a golf playoff and more like a movie with too many plot twists. And yeah, it was for 3rd place, but honestly, it didn't matter. It was way more entertaining than most gold medal wins. Golf was never supposed to be this intense at the Olympics, but here we are. Next is Justin Rose hopping a fence so casually.
Yeah, wind also coming right at them.
Justin Rose found himself in a straight-up mess at the Cognizant Classic. Dude's tee shot on the 13th hole just veers off into chaos. The ball ends up under this mesh construction fence that's just casually bordering someone's backyard. So what does he do? Hops the fence like he's about to chase a lost dog.
Not even going to make contact. It looked like he did catch some of the ball.
He's now standing in what's literally someone's backyard, and the crowd is loving it. The guy lines up the shot while standing on grass that doesn't even belong to the course. It wasn't the prettiest hit, but it got the ball back into play. And then he pulls off this absolute gem of a pitch shot and sticks it 2 feet from the hole.
And now the third for Justin Rose. Oh, he almost jarred it there. Looked like it
makes the putt, saves par. Honestly, that whole moment felt like some backyard hero nonsense, except it was in a real tournament with cameras everywhere. Rose looked so chill doing it too, like hopping fences and escaping disasters is just part of his Tuesday routine. On number 14 is Sergio Garcia's bunker meltdown. Sergio Garcia had himself a full-on rage moment at the 2019 WGC Mexico, and honestly, it was wild. He hit a bad bunker shot. Okay, fine, happens to everyone. But instead of shaking it off, he just snapped, like instantly. Starts swinging his wedge at the sand over and over again, like he's trying to dig a tunnel to escape. Not one little swipe out of frustration. We're talking 5, 6, maybe more full force hacks. Sand flying everywhere. His face was red, crowd stunned. Caddie's just standing there like, should we do something? And the bunker, it looked like a war zone when he was done with it. Next day, the PGA Tour officially disqualified him for serious misconduct, which is a polite way of saying dude went feral. The internet of course ate it up. People were calling it part horror movie, part Looney Tunes meltdown. Some were mad, others were laughing their heads off, but everyone agreed. It was one of the most dramatic and unexpected golf freakouts in years. And we saved the best one for the last. Here's Adam Schenk's drink shot that you wouldn't have expected. Adam Schenk hits his second shot on a par 5, and everyone's scanning the rough like usual.
Par 5, that's from 264.
But nope. The ball didn't end up in the grass, it landed directly into a spectator's drink. Like full-on splashless drop into a Tito's and cranberry. Smacked the guy in the chest first, bounced into the cup, and just sat there chilling on ice.
Well, the way you're saying that,
well,
it's got me on the edge of my seat.
It's a good setup. It just kind of, I mean, where did it go?
The fan didn't even realize until someone pointed it out. Schenk walks up cracking jokes, and rules officials show up like, yeah, that's a new one. The guy even told him, this one's not coming out of the cup, and now the ball's sitting proudly on his office desk as a memento.
Guys, stay drinking it. Let's go.
And yes, Adam still made birdie. Only in golf could you hit a man's cocktail and walk away under par. That's exactly why this list exists. Golf's supposed to be predictable, but sometimes it turns into pure chaos.
Substitutable. Okay. I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let him have it.
A flying ball, a drink on the rocks, a birdie, and a new friendship all in one shot. Easily one of the most unexpected moments to ever hit the PGA Tour. You know that drink deserves a name. Which unexpected moment was your favorite? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, subscribe to the channel for more insane golf hits.